I'm back. Anybody that watched the test live, this is the official live. And when I did the test live, the mic was working. So if it's not working now, it is what it is. I'm gonna just have to keep going as long as y'all can hear me. So yeah, I'm gonna give some people a chance to come into the live, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start with the message. And if you see me looking down, I'm looking down at my notes. So yeah, if you're new here and this is the first time seeing my face, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. So yeah, if you can hear me, feel free to say hi. Feel free to say hi in the chat. If you can't hear me at all, please let me know in the chat. If you can't hear me, let me know in the chat. And if you can hear me, feel free to say hi. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the message. And the message today is, are you ready for what you prayed for? You know how people say, be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. Sometimes it means that what you think you want is not all that it's cracked up to be. But other times it can mean you're not ready for what you want, and if you got it now, you wouldn't know how to handle it. And that's why I ask, are you ready for what you pray for? Let's use a perfect example. Let's say you really want a certain job, or you really want a certain position, you want to get promoted, and you might not even realize you're not ready to be in that position. You're not ready to handle everything that comes with that job. And sometimes we focus so much on getting that thing, obtaining that thing, but not actually preparing for it. Like I use the job as an example. You might be praying, God, please give me this job, please. I really want this job, or I really want this promotion. And you might not even, you might think that you're ready, not even realizing you can't handle it right now. So instead of praying for the job, and here's the thing, you can do both. You can still pray for the job, but you shouldn't only be praying for the job. You should be praying for God to give you the traits that you would need to be able to handle everything that comes with that job or comes with that position. And I'm gonna use myself as an example, like I always do. I'll be telling all my business, but only if I know it's gonna help somebody. So again, I'll use myself as an example. I was single for 3 years, up until towards the end of last year. I was single for 3 years, single and abstinent. And during those 3 years, I was yearning and longing for my person. I would be praying every single day, like, Lord, please send me my husband. Help me find my husband. Help me find my person, Lord. Like, I really want real love. Like, just constantly praying about it every day, visualizing it about it, fantasizing about it. Like, I was constantly praying for me to, find my person. Not realizing, Kyla, everything that you want in a man, everything that you've been praying for, you don't realize you can't handle that right now. You're not ready for that. You still have some healing to do. You still have some work to do. And guess what? Even when that person finally came, that person finally showed up, literally a couple days after Thanksgiving of last year, this person shows up and he's the one. Every single thing that I prayed for, every single thing in detail that those 3 years I was bugging God, constantly praying about it. He is every single thing I prayed for and even more. And guess what? Don't get me wrong. I did do a lot of healing and work on myself in those 3 years. But at the same time, even once he finally showed up, I still wasn't 100% ready. I still wasn't 100% ready. If I'm being very honest, as much as I preach the different things that I preach on my channel, and I do live by most of them, and the ones that I don't fully live by, I try my best to. But even so, I still wasn't 100% ready because guess what? In the beginning, there were times where I would have thoughts like, why is he so good to me? Why does he treat me so good? Is he living a double life? Like, there has to be something wrong with him, even though there was nothing wrong with him. There was literally 0 red flags, all green flags, and literally everything I prayed for. But here I was questioning it, wondering if it was real, just not understanding, like, why does he treat me so good? Why is he? Then I had to realize, Kyla, the reason why you're sitting here asking yourself why the man that you love and he says and shows that he loves you, why is he treating you so good? Why are you asking yourself that? The reason why you're asking yourself that is because you're so used to the opposite. Even with all this healing and inner work you've done, you being absent and single for 3 years, you still, up until this point, me being with the person I'm with now, up until this point, you've never been with a man who truly treated you like you deserve to be treated. You've never been with a man like that. So that's why when that man shows up, it's foreign to you. How he treats you is foreign to you because you're so used to being mistreated. You're so used to breadcrumbs. You're so used to you being the one constantly trying to prove yourself and like show this person that you love them while they barely give you anything. Because you're so used to that, because of what you dealt with in the past, and especially your last relationship. That's why you're questioning him and like kind of feeling like, yo, like he's like waiting for something to happen, waiting for him to do something that messes it all up. There would be even times where I guess you could say I was having self-sabotaging thoughts. Despite all the work that I've done, I was still, those first couple months of us dating, I was having self-sabotaging thoughts, which, by the way, in previous relationships, where I was constantly being mistreated, I never had those thoughts. I never had thoughts of self-sabotaging. And when I say self-sabotaging, I'm not talking about cheating. I ain't saying I was having any type of thoughts like that, but more in the sense of me breaking things off with him and being like, I just feel like I don't even know what excuse I was going to make, but there would be times where I would feel like this is too much. Like, I'm overwhelmed by how good he is to me and how much he loves me. Like, it overwhelms me, even though it's exactly what I prayed for. So I would have thoughts of being like, you know what, this is too much. Like, I'm scared. Like, I finally got what I've been praying for, and here I am scared. Here I am holding back a little bit. Not because he did anything wrong, not because he did anything that made me question him or not trust him. It's all because of me, because I spent all that time praying for my person and telling God everything I wanted in a man, but not praying for him to give me the strength and the courage to love somebody again, truly love somebody, but also allow somebody to love me. I wasn't praying for the strength, the courage, the patience, wisdom, the confidence. Those are all the things that I should have been praying for, and not just praying for God to send me the person and telling God all the traits I want in this person. And luckily, even though, like I said, I wasn't 100% ready when he came, obviously, we're still together. Like, we have a very healthy, beautiful relationship. And the reason why is because I was able to recognize it. I was able to recognize, like, oh, hold on. Why are you having these thoughts? Why are you contemplating breaking up with this man when he's literally the best man you've ever had in your life and he's literally everything you prayed for? What is wrong with you? And me asking myself, what is wrong with me? That made me really sit and think. Like, the reason why I feel so overwhelmed by how good he treats me and how much he loves me is because I'm used to the opposite. And that's the thing. Let's say God blesses you with something when you're not 100% ready. Because here's the thing, I don't think you have to be 100% ready for the things that you pray for. But you do got to be somewhat ready. You do got to be somewhat ready, because if not, you will end up self-sabotaging. But the reason why I didn't completely like self-sabotage, like, oh, I'm breaking up with you, I can't do this is too much, is because, number one, I was somewhat ready. Like I said, I did a lot of work. I did a lot of inner work. I did a lot of healing. And I was completely single and by myself for 3 years. But even so, I still wasn't 100% ready. But the reason why I was able to not self-sabotage, on top on top of the fact that I did do a lot of work, and that helped me not to self-sabotage when that person finally came. But also, it was prayer. Instead of me just giving into those thoughts and being like, you know what, I am gonna break up with him. When I would have those thoughts, when it would creep in, or I would feel overwhelmed, like, why does he treat me so good? Why does he love me so much? Instead of just giving into those thoughts, I would pray. I would pray. I would talk to God, like, Lord, what is wrong with me? Why am I doing that? And I'm literally just having a conversation with God, asking him to help me figure out what's going on. And through prayer and meditation, just reflecting, that's when I was able to realize certain things, like, oh, Kyla, that's still a wound you need to heal. That's something you still got to work on. And not only that, I was very open with him. I communicated everything I'm telling y'all. I talked to him about this. And he actually pointed out to me before I realized it. He was like, I feel like you're so used to being mishandled that you don't know how to fully receive and embrace me loving you and treating you right. And I was like, no, I don't think it's that. But it was that. And I didn't realize it at the time. So yeah, I think instead of just praying for that thing that you want, that you feel like is going to change your life, that thing that you have a strong desire for, that you pray to God about all the time, instead of just praying for that thing, pray for all the traits you'll need to be able to sustain and handle that thing. And like I said, I don't think you'll ever be 100% ready for all that God has for you, all the blessings he has in store for you. I don't think you'll ever be 100% ready for them when they come, and I don't think you have to be. However, it is important that you prepare for what you pray for and not just wait for it. You have to prepare to receive it. Don't just pray for God to give it to you or pray for God to do it. You also have to prepare for what you pray for and not just be idle and just, oh, I'm just waiting for God to do it. I'm just waiting for God. What are you doing? What are you doing in the meantime? Are you doing the inner work? Are you praying for, like I said, the traits you need in order to be able to sustain and handle everything that comes with what you pray for. Because here's the thing, people think, oh, if it's a blessing, like, oh, even with people think it's just a lot that comes with negative things or bad things or challenging things. There's a lot that comes with blessings as well. Because, like I said, here I am with the man of my dreams. Everything, not even just the man of my dreams, the man of my prayers. Everything I prayed for, everything I envisioned and just longed for and desired in a partner, he possesses all those things. He is all those things. And here I was, ready to self-sabotage it. Wanted to run away because it was just too much. I couldn't handle it. And like I said, that's why it's so important to prepare what you pray for. And pray for pray for the non-tangible things you'll need in order to handle the weight that comes with that blessing. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Hopefully my mic was working. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry I didn't respond to everybody in the chat. But yeah, my voice, I'm losing my voice, and it's always embarrassing when that happens towards the end of the lives. But yeah, if this message spoke to you, please make sure you like it. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not subscribed already. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.